isn't this heaven? I mean, if you truly look at it, we tend to think about heaven as some sort of perfected reality where we travel after death, or where our soul goes after we physically die. But I don't know what happens after this physical body dies. But I know that I am soul, and I don't really see the difference between soul and physical body. Like, there is a slight difference, a relative difference, but I am spirit. Like, that's what we are. We are spiritual beings. Like, the physical body is a spirit, and we are in heaven. That's how I choose to look at it. Even though I don't know what happens when this physical body dies, if I as a soul, as a consciousness, would travel somewhere else where I would have another kind of body, or a spirit body, I don't know, like an energy body. But this body is an energy body. This body is spirit. So that's how I see it. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that's my perspective. And because everything is energy, right? So this is energy. My body is energy. Earth is energy. The trees are energy. Everything is energy. The air is energy. It's all energy. And so I believe we are in heaven, and also in hell. You see, the only difference between heaven and hell is your perspective and your way of thinking, your mindset. If you think that you are in heaven, you are in heaven. Like, if you live your life with love, in harmony with your heart, in harmony with your desires, not your harmful desires, but your true, peaceful, loving desires of life, like, then you are in heaven. And as soon as you start to tune into your negative desires, you're in hell. When you start to be harmful and selfish, then you will live in hell. But if you choose to live a peaceful and harmonious life, attuned with your heartfelt desires, you will see that you are in heaven. Because, I mean, look at the magic of this planet. Look at this beautiful forest here. Look at all the greenery and all the amazing things, like this physical body, and all the experiences that we can go through in this reality. It's quite heavenly to me. And I mean, what is heaven? Like, in the old school terms, I mean, they would say heaven is up there. But heaven also means space, right? And it's space between objects. So that is heaven. And on earth, heaven is on earth, because there is space between objects on earth, and space is here on earth. You see? So if you feel like your life is miserable and you're doing things every day that you don't feel aligned with doing, stop doing them. Because you will keep on living in hell as long as you're doing things that you don't like doing, and things that are harmful to you, to yourself, and to others. Things that are not in harmony with the natural unfolding of life. I mean, I used to woke up every morning feeling like I just wanna die. I just wanna kill myself. And I was literally like, I had a plan, you know, I was gonna kill myself. I made everything up. Like, the whole thing was written on paper, how I was gonna kill myself. And because I hated my life so much. Because I was doing things every day that wasn't aligned with my heartfelt desires. Some religions and spiritual practices tend to look upon desires as it's something bad and something we must get rid of. But that's not the case. You see, if you try to get rid of your desires, you'll also live in hell. Because there are harmonious, peaceful, loving desires from your heart. And these are the desires that creates heaven, wherever you are. So at one point when I was so depressed and wanted to kill myself, I tried to get rid of all these desires. And I was only hurting myself even more, because I thought that all my good desires, all my heartfelt desires was also bad and something I had to get rid of, because I could never be happy as long as I had desires. But it's not the case. You see, I'm so happy with all my desires, and I'm so happy when my desires are fulfilled and when I live in accordance with my desires, with my heart's desires, where I am a peaceful person, loving and compassionate, and I don't harm others and myself, and when I live selflessly. So what I'm doing is not only for myself, and although I am considering myself first, I need to feel good. I need to make sure that my life is in accordance with my desires. So I am selfish in that sense, but also naturally I want to help, because that is desires in my heart. You see, I want to help. I want to be there for others. I want to support others. And when I do this, I feel good, because it is a desire inside my heart to be there and help others to feel good too. Others that are feeling bad. Others that need help and support. This is a heartfelt desire, I think, for most beings. We all tend to have these desires. It's a natural process that we want to help others. Even evil people, they still have, like, even people that do a lot of evil things in the world, they still have this desire to help. You see, maybe there are like great mafia organizations with some leader, but that leader and this organization, they're killing a lot of people and they're doing a lot of evil things, right? But still the leader of this group has a family, right? And he cares for his family and he wants to help his family. So even the worst people, they, like, we all have this in our heart. And sometimes we just get too stuck in our heads thinking about desires that are too selfish. Yeah, and then we harm ourselves more than we harm others, but we harm others too. So yeah, I transcended my suicidal expression of life, my depression, my anxiety for not living in accordance with my soul. I transcended it by I stopped to do the things that wasn't aligned with me, the things that I don't like to do. I just stopped doing them. And then naturally, my life just immediately got better. Like, I went from on the same day that I wanted to kill myself, I made a decision, no, you know what? these things that I'm doing here, here, and here are the reasons for me wanting to die. And so in that moment, I made the decision, I will stop to do these things that I don't feel like doing. Because why should I feel like I want to die just because I have to do something here and there? I just stopped doing them. And I will not do things that hurt myself. Like, see, sometimes we have to go through difficulties. So I'm not telling you to just give up all your things that you don't like to do. But I'm telling you to just look at your life and see how you can improve it. And how you can live more in accordance with your soul. Don't do as I do. I am a unique being, and this is a unique expression of God. And so don't listen to me, but do as feels right for you. And I just wanted to share this story that, I went from being suicidal to living in heaven, simply by removing certain things that I was doing that I didn't like to do, and do more of the things that I like to do. So yeah, I guess that's it for this message. And just look around yourself and be in nature and see the beauty of this world, and you might realize that we actually are in heaven. Bon voyage.